Hey there guys, welcome back. Hope you're all doing well. This is Chetan here from DevilCube and welcome back to a brand new tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you guys to create a cool comic style text in Illustrator. Because it's quite easy to do it in Illustrator than in Photoshop. So as you can see on the screen, that's what we're going to be creating. So let's get started. So here I am in a blank document in Illustrator, and I just applied a simple blank layer and a new layer on top. And I'm going to make sure that it's visible. I'm going to press T on my keyboard and I'm going to go ahead and type in two texts. So let's probably begin with comic text. So I'm just going to type in comic for now. And we're going to go ahead and scale this up pretty big. We're going to choose a nice font. Let me just change this to white let's change it to white so we can actually see the text. And I'm going to come here and choose a good font. Probably go with Domino Jack. Because that looks really good, and I'm gonna bring it here into the center, and I'm gonna go ahead and make some changes to this. So first thing I'm gonna do is go to Object and choose Expand. Click on OK. So now each individual object becomes a path, and with this selected, I'm gonna go to Effect, Warp, and choose Arc Upper. And we're gonna go ahead and just reduce the bend of this to like -7, and click OK. And then we're gonna go to Object. And expand appearance. So now we have this text that looks like this. So after this, we're gonna go get the text tool again. We're gonna type in something else. We're gonna type in comic text probably, and change the same color of this to white. And we can just go ahead and scale this up. So we want to make sure that this is in the center. So select this and come here and align center, align vertical. Let's do the same thing to this as well. Align center and vertical. And we can actually move this down. Yep. Put it up and go to Object and choose Expand. So now I can't edit this text anymore. We can select both of this, right click and choose Group so that we can align this center. Right click and choose Ungroup. All right, so now we have a text that looks like this. So another thing we can do is we can select this one, and let's zoom a little bit so we can see what's actually happening. And I'm gonna go to Object, Path. Actually, let's go to Effect, Warp, and choose Arc Lower this time. And the same dimensions of 7 like what we use for the Arc Upper, we can do that probably a little bit more. Doesn't matter, it's your preference. And then we're gonna go and choose let's see, what was that? Object and Expand Appearance, and there we go. Whoops, click on OK. Now we can actually go ahead and make this text, we don't need that. So we can actually go ahead and make this text a little bit bigger. So probably like so. We can actually make it very big. So now once we have this, we're gonna go and make a copy by pressing Ctrl C, Ctrl F, and we can go and change this to a little darker color so we can actually differentiate it. And we're gonna press right click, arrange and send to back, and that's gonna send it behind the text. And let's just bring this down so we can actually see the text now. So we're gonna bring it pretty much like so, bring it down a lot, and then we are going to go and hold down Shift and Alt and just bring it in slightly. So we have this kind of an effect, which you guys are not probably able to see, but in due course you will understand what I'm talking about. Yes, this is fine. Okay, so once we have this, I'm gonna go ahead and get my pen tool and I'm gonna go ahead and just create a like a curve over here. Hold down and OK, and just create a nice curve like so. And you can just go ahead and close this up. All right, and once we have that, what I'm going to do is select each part like so. Like we're going to actually go select all of this. And I'm going to press Shift M, which is going to give me the shape builder tool. I'm going to hold on Alt, and I'm going to go ahead and just start clicking these parts away, which I don't want. So basically, I just want the gap that is present, like so. You can actually delete all of this, and there we go. Now, if I go ahead and delete all these unnecessary parts, so let's actually ungroup all of this. Let's ungroup this again, release compound path, delete. So once we have this, we can select everything. You can make up a copy by pressing Ctrl C, Ctrl F, and we're going to come and merge them into a single object. And I'm going to go to Object, Path, Offset Path, and this time we're going to scale this up probably around 20, and just click on OK. We're going to build all this into a single shape again and set this to a super dark black. Okay, and right click and choose Arrange, Send to Back, and we have something that looks like this. Now we want to go ahead and clean all this up. So how you want to do that, you're going to press P on your keyboard and the minus button, and just start deleting all these parts. Or another option which I think is quite faster, if we use the pen tool and just start drawing around these boxes. We can just, so we can cover up all the gaps and select this. We want to choose, and we can ungroup these first and select this outer one and select this one and choose Unite and send it back again, so we can get rid of all those things pretty quickly. So let's do that. So I'm going to pause the video and get back as soon as I'm done with it. All right, there you go. So I just cleaned up everything and it looks really good right now. And to make it look better, I'm just going to go and hide this one so we can actually see. I'm going to set this to a pure black. It's good. We can select these bottom ones and we can set this to a darker gray like so. Click on OK. We can select our basic text over here and set this to white. Yeah. Now this is looking really good. Now a little bit more enhancing is we can press P on my keyboard and we can go ahead and give this a little bit of a 3D effect. So just make these sides a little bit thicker. So we can just click over here and close this up. All right, so we can select this one, and we can go and choose Unite, set this to black, and we can send it back, right click, Arrange, Send to Back. Okay, so now there's a little bit of 3D effect over here. Okay, so next thing is we're going to select all these individual pieces. And I'm going to go right click and choose, okay, it's already grouped. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click here on the gradient tool, which is going to throw this into a gradient, and I'm going to choose a nice color. So I'm going to click on the first stop and just double click on that, and I'm going to choose this yellow color, probably this bright yellow color, and I'm going to double click on this stopwatch and probably choose an orange color. That's looking good, and I'm going to set the angle to 90. Probably want to set this to my -90. Yeah, that's looking good. Maybe we can move in the whites, make the whites a little bit brighter. Yeah. All right, that is looking really good. That's looking sweet. That's looking really sweet. So now once we have this text ready like so, we're going to select the first letter. I'm going to show you guys for one letter, and we can replicate it for the same. So you select this letter, press Ctrl C, Ctrl F to make a copy, and I'm going to move this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's actually move it 10 pixels. So hold on Shift, 10 pixels to the left and 10 pixels to, 10 pixels to the right and 10 pixels down. And then I'm going to go and change this color to a gray color. And I'm going to make a copy of this again by pressing Ctrl C, Ctrl F, and this time move it again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pixels to the left and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pixels to the down below. And then I'm going to select both of these, and I'm going to come here to the shape builder tool and click on minus front. And that's going to get rid of that part for us. Now we have this unnecessary parts which we don't want. And now after that we can select this text. We can go to Object, Path, Offset Path, and bring in a negative offset of -10. Click on OK, and we can select all this by holding down Shift and select everything and press Shift M to get the shape builder tool. Hold on Alt, and we can just start deleting all these unnecessary parts that we don't want. If I click away and go back, we see we get this nice we get the nice 3D effect over here. Not quite sure how to how to say it, but let's do it for this one, for the X this time. So Ctrl C, Ctrl F, 10 pixels to the left, 10 pixels down. Set this to a dark gray color. Make a copy again. Pressing Ctrl C, Ctrl F. This time 5 times to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 times below, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we can select both of this and choose minus front. Then we get something that looks like this. And after this, we can select the main, the text over here, the main object. We can go to object, path, set the offset to -10, click on OK, and we can select all of this and choose the shape builder tool by pressing Ctrl M. And let's just get rid of all the unnecessary lines that we do not want, and press, oh, we kind of missed this one. Yeah, and now let's see how it looks. And that is looking really good right now. A little bit of issues over here, which we can ungroup and just delete them. We don't want them. Yeah, that's looking good. Let's press Ctrl 0, and that is looking really good. So now I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to come back once this is done. And now we have something that looks like this. Really cool. I'm going to go ahead and just select these ones and just change the color a little bit lighter. So I think the ones which we use for this, that looks much better. All right, so the finishing touch, how we want to do it is, let's bring back our dark layer. I'm going to select all of this, press Ctrl C, Ctrl F to make a copy, merge them using the shape builder tool over here which says unite, and then we're going to go and set this to a pure white, and we're going to go to object, path, offset path, and probably set this to 20 for the offset, and click on OK, and right click and choose arrange center back, and we can delete the one that's in the center, and there we go. We're gonna have something that looks like this. So that is pretty much it for this tutorial, guys, on how to create this cool comic text. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys really enjoyed it. If you have any questions or requests, feel free to mention that in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. So till then, take care and bye bye.